I'm going to demonstrate my ability to perform a very simple, low-level hypnosis, what I consider to be a baby step in a series of steps towards full hypnosis. And I have enough confidence in my technique that you do not even need to be in the same room as me, the same province, or same state. I will control your body through some instructions to get a mental redirection that will then provide control of a tiny part of your mind to be able to control a larger response within you. But all the while, you will be fully awake and fully conscious of what's going on. For this, you can be either standing or sitting, but if you're sitting, it should be on a firm surface, sitting upright, straight, and preferably with the ability of planting your feet firmly on the ground, not collapse backwards into a couch or soft enveloping space. If you are worried about what I might say and do during the script in case I am able to hypnotize you, I recommend that you watch this video to hear what I say, but do not participate. Otherwise, you can just play the video after experiencing the effect just to see that there was nothing that was strange or missed. No forcing someone to cluck like a chicken or make special suggestions that were hidden in between. All this will be is simply you listening to my voice, doing what I say to do, and I will make you experience the effect. Be warned though, if you do watch the whole thing through first without actually participating, it might reduce the effectiveness and the chance of success. Okay, you should be standing or seated. Don't continue the video until you are. Facing straight ahead of you, straight right ahead. Now, close your eyes, gently closed, just relaxed and calm, not tightly squinting as if you were trying to avoid bright light or the melting spirits from the Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know, if you're too young or too old for that reference, just ignore it and just let your eyelids be closed as if by gravity themselves, with no effort to move them closed or open any further. Just ever so slightly, softly closed as you start to relax. I need you to be able to trust in me to guide you through this experience and for you to be relaxed and breathing slowly. You must keep your eyes closed the entire time until I say otherwise, and focus right now on slowing your breathing, becoming more calm and relaxed. Just listening to my voice with your eyes gently closed, focusing on slowing down your breathing as you feel the relaxing, calming effect of your gently closed eyes, allowing you to remove yourself from the disruptions around you to grab a moment of peaceful, relaxing time. Breathing slowly, your eyes gently closed, facing forward, listening to my voice and making other sounds become distant. While listening to the sound of my voice, focusing on my voice, while you feel relaxed and calm, I want you to take whichever hand you write with and make that hand flat. Your fingers straight out side by side, all in the same plane as your thumb, as if to signal someone to stop. Slowly raise that hand while turning the palm inwards towards your face, but do not let it get closer than 6 inches from your nose. Raise your hand to be in front of your nose, with your elbow raised, your forearm almost horizontal. Now, while breathing slowly and focusing on my voice, slowly line up your hand so that the tip of your middle finger is approximately 1 inch in front of your nose, keeping your head facing straight forward the entire time, relaxed, listening to my voice, breathing slowly. While maintaining your fingertip in that point in space, pivot your arm so that your elbow or upper arm is touching your side or front, so that there is some contact to brace your arm and keep your hand in place while your eyes are gently closed as you listen to my voice. You need to focus on keeping your middle finger the same distance from your nose, in the same orientation, keeping your hand still and your face forward at all times. Breathing slowly, your eyes closed, in a gentle, relaxing manner. Just listening to my voice, all other distractions fading away into the quiet background. Your fingertip held about 1 inch in front of your nose at all times. Visualize that distance with your eyes closed, holding your hand in place. While breathing slowly, focusing on keeping that spacing between your finger and nose, with your eyes still closed, facing forward, roll your eyeballs gently upwards as if to look at something on the ceiling in front of you, while facing forwards, keeping your nose in the same spot relative to your finger. Your eyes should be closed and fully relaxed as you look upwards, without straining to look upwards. Just a gentle roll as comfortably as you can do without any strain, keeping your fingertip and nose still separated by the same distance in the same point. You must maintain that separation while breathing slowly, listening to my voice, and while looking upwards with your eyes closed towards the ceiling. In a moment, I'm going to count down from 5, and as I count, you will move your finger a little bit closer towards your nose, while still not touching it, the gap growing ever shorter with each count as you continue to look upwards at the ceiling while facing forwards. Visualize dividing the distance between your finger and nose into 5 equal slices. With each count, you will move your finger to the next appropriate distance. As you move your finger inward, your eyelids will actually become more and more tightly closed shut and eventually become glued together, while you keep them closed and look upwards as you focus intently on moving your finger and maintaining the right distance from your nose at all times. Just keep breathing slowly, listening to my voice. 5. Focus on that small decrease in the gap, finger now in the new position as you're looking towards the ceiling. 4. That gap is now shrunk a little bit more as you're staring upwards, breathing slowly, your eyelids beginning to become locked in place. 3. That gap is now getting rather small and difficult to maintain, but you must focus on it and look upwards, not moving your nose from position. 2. Move your finger closer still. That gap is almost non-existent now, almost just a thin layer between your nose and fingertip. You must focus to maintain that distance, and as you do, your eyes will begin to become glued together. And 1. Move your finger now to touch your nose, and keep it in contact with your nose until I say otherwise. Your eyes are shut. You are looking towards the ceiling gently. You are breathing slowly, listening to my voice. With your finger now locking your nose into position, look up further towards the ceiling, beyond that easier angle from earlier, straining just a little bit more to look up straighter above you. With your eyes closed, continuing to stare at that same point in space above you. Just breathe slowly, with your eyes still closed, looking upwards while your nose is still maintained in the same spot held by your finger. While still looking high upwards towards the ceiling, facing forwards, holding your nose, try to open your eyes now. You are unable to do so because your eyes have been glued tightly together, and it is a struggle to open them. Keep looking towards the same spot on the ceiling, and keep your breathing steady while you struggle to open your eyelids, but you will find that you cannot open them. You may be able to see flickers of light sometimes as they quickly pop open, but then they will quickly snap shut again as you struggle. You are unable to open them and keep them open. Staring upwards, nose locked in place forwards, breathing slowly as you continue to try opening your eyes, but you cannot. Okay, stop trying to open your eyes now. Just stop struggling and just gently keep them closed. Keep your eyes closed gently, no trying to fight to open them. Just focus now on the contact between your finger and nose. I am going to count down from 5, and as I do, you will move your hand away from your nose in approximately 1-inch intervals each time, but you will still keep your nose pointing towards your fingertip, keeping your eyes closed until I say otherwise, breathing slowly. 5. Still staring upwards, moving your hand back 1 inch from your nose. 4. Moving it back another inch, and move your eyeballs now to look in the forwards direction. 3. Move another inch away further. As you move it further away from your nose, your eyelids are now gently closed without any strain on them. 2. Move your hand another inch away still, eyes closed, listening to my voice, breathing slowly. And 1. Relax your hand and arm, return them to any comfortable position or pose. Take a deep breath, and now open your eyes. They are back to normal, and you can open your eyelids wide and look around with no difficulty whatsoever.